Hey, so we y'all running the gun and stuff. Yeah. Okay. What y'all found it on you? On your mind?
It's not illegal.
Huh?
It's not illegal.
What is it?
It's not illegal
It's not illegal what?
to have a firearm.
I'm talking about that stuff.
Huh?
That stuff.
Talking about the other guy?
That stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Begging you, please delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize for saying what I said to you. Please, man.
But you said it was cap though. What was cap, Demetrius?
Selena, I said that to get the post deleted, Selena.
Okay. You're right. But now you want to make me look like a liar in front of the internet. It's crazy, Demetrius.
That's not how I tried to make you seem. I apologize for that.
Things are falling apart fast for Lil Meech compared to where he was a year ago. The spark that lit all this up, Selena Powell going public with a secret relationship claim, and Lil Meech trying to deny it. It started when Selena Powell posted screenshots and stories saying she and Demetrius Lil Meech Flannery Jr. were actually together behind the scenes. She shared photos, locations, proof, but Meech reacted by writing cap in the comment section, followed by laughing emojis, implying her claims were lies. He tried to make it look like she was exaggerating. Powell refused to stay silent. She fired back hard, claiming Lil Meech depends on her support, financial help, and that he's been struggling, living rent-free in Floyd Mayweather's apartment, having trouble affording meals, allegedly using pills and lean. Then it blew up more. She posted an audio where Lil Meech apparently pleads with her to delete the posts, saying, "This is my reputation." He apologized, claiming some of what he said was just to get things taken down. Lil Meech also responded on his side, saying, "Go lock in with my people and go verify," suggesting he wants others to check the proof. Even 50 Cent got involved. He dropped comments mocking Lil Meech, making fun of how he handled this whole situation online, saying stuff like, "Please, please, please, baby, please stop. This is my reputation. BMF done show over." But y'all street, at this point, many fans are watching closely. Did Lil Meech lose control of the narrative, or is this just a messy public argument?
Bro, I got you though. I ain't like what I just heard. My friend just told me shit. I'm gonna try to make, speed up the process.
Yeah, that shit just, I got no trouble but to fight the situation. It's just the situation I put my family through.
That's not like it.
I'm thinking that was gonna be handled already, so I really took a chance.
Stay tuned, because this story isn't over yet. Selena Powell is doubling down, claiming Lil Meech isn't just lying, she's speaking straight truth, and she's got receipts from his own mouth. The story's wild. Powell's posts say Lil Meech has been struggling financially. She claims he's living rent-free in Floyd Mayweather's apartment with his father because they can't afford rent. She says he couldn't even afford meals. She says she connected him with her weed plug because he couldn't afford to get high. Then she claims he's been using pills and lean 10 pills deep today, she wrote. And that's why he allegedly reacted with cap when she exposed their alleged connection. She also said he forgot being with her, which she uses as proof of what she calls his instability. Lil Meech's side, he allegedly recorded a voice note asking her to delete the posts. He says things like, "This is my reputation," and apologizes, claiming some of what was said was just to get her to remove them.
And the first time I met 50, it was just genuine. And I sat by him and we actually got to watch people audition for a couple hours. And the next day he called me, 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. So I answered the phone. He like, "Hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad." And at first, it sounded crazy, but of course, I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing nothing. So of course I wanted to do it. I just didn't know if I could do it.
The draft from Randy about
the plot thickens. She also claims he told her that 50 Cent was bullying him while he was in rehab. No final verdict yet. These are still allegations, mostly from Selena Powell's side. But the evidence she's posted, screenshots, voice note, public commentary, is stirring up a storm. Stay tuned. This is far from over. The drama between Selena Powell and Lil Meech just took another twist, and it's personal. Powell says she was the one making sure Demetrius Lil Meech Flannery Jr. looked presentable, even down to the clothes he wore. In her own words, she joked about calling him Demetrius, saying that's the side of him the world doesn't see, suggesting she knew the real Meech. Then she dropped a bombshell, saying she had to step in to get him clothes when he couldn't afford new ones. Instead of a big brand partnership, Powell says it was her own connect, a friend with a clothing website. She told him, "Pick whatever you want," and he did just that. According to her, Meech enjoyed the free gear and was rocking outfits she helped him get, while she emphasized that she was looking out for him like no one else was. Now, whether her story is completely accurate or just part of this ongoing back and forth, one thing's certain: the feud between Powell and Lil Meech isn't cooling down anytime soon. The feud between Selena Powell and Lil Meech keeps heating up. Powell says Meech had a good thing going, but threw it all away the moment he denied her in public. According to her, all she wanted was a little recognition, just for the world to know they were together. She says she didn't even ask him to make big public posts, just acknowledgement that she was by his side. But instead of staying quiet, Meech laughed it off and called cap, which Powell claims embarrassed her and made her look delusional. And here's where it gets even spicier. Powell hinted that Lil Meech might have 20 other women in the same situation, each thinking they're the only one. Whether that's fact or exaggeration, it adds fuel to a story that's already exploding across social media. This saga just hit another level. Selena Powell, known for stirring controversy online, is now claiming she has the ultimate receipts against Lil Meech. She says he begged her to stop exposing him, and she even posted an audio recording to prove it. In the clip, which quickly spread across social media, you can allegedly hear Lil Meech pleading with her to delete the post, worried about what all this could do to his reputation. He reportedly admits that she wasn't lying, but says he had to call it cap publicly to protect his image. Now, Selena Powell has a long history of making bold claims, and many fans are skeptical whenever her name is involved. But this time, she came prepared with evidence that's hard to ignore. If real, this phone call shows a very different side of Lil Meech, one where he's desperate to control the narrative, even while Powell doubles down on her story. The question now, is this the proof that finally backs up her claims, or just another messy chapter in their never-ending feud? The Lil Meech saga just got even messier, and this time, 50 Cent himself is weighing in. Reports say Meech hasn't been spotted wearing his massive BMF chain since February. Fans noticed the flashy piece, once seen in nearly every photo, has completely vanished. Online chatter suggests it may have been pawned, a major red flag many call hood bankruptcy. On top of that, his Ferrari is reportedly gone too, raising even more questions about his financial situation. But that's only part of the drama. Behind the scenes, Lil Meech has been caught in the middle of a rift with 50 Cent. It started when Meech publicly liked and laughed at posts that seemed to take shots at 50, even dropping subliminal digs in the comment section. To some, that looked like betrayal, especially since 50 helped bail him out multiple times in the past. When fans questioned why Meech would risk burning that bridge, 50 Cent stepped in with his own explanation. He claimed Meech only turned on him to defend his father, Big Meech, after Big Meech was linked with Rick Ross, 50's longtime rival. According to 50, if Meech had openly said, "I'm riding with my dad, forget 50, at least that would have been respectable." Instead, 50 says Meech disrespected him in public while privately sending direct messages trying to make peace. 50 didn't hold back. He wrote, "I did more for Meech than anyone in his life. If he got locked up, I was the first person he called. I bailed him out every time. When I saw him laughing at his pop's post, I said, oh, he a snake too. He belongs with him." With Ferraris gone, chains missing, and one of the biggest names in hip-hop turning his back on him, Lil Meech's reputation is spiraling in real time. The pressure on Lil Meech just keeps building. Reports say Meech was living far beyond his means, flashing a Ferrari, rocking a massive BMF chain, and carrying himself like the money would never stop. But those luxuries were tied to his role in the BMF series, a project controlled by none other than 50 Cent. And here's the shocking part. Insiders now claim BMF won't be returning for another season. If true, that means no more paychecks for Meech from the hit show. Add to that his shaky reputation as an actor, and suddenly the future looks uncertain. So what's next for Meech? Fans noticed he's resorted to smaller income streams, like promoting products on Instagram stories and even launching a private chat where fans can pay $4.99 to connect with him directly. That's a long way from starring on a hit series. Meanwhile, he's still posting defiant messages online saying, "Me and my pops ain't worried about y'all. The real Big Meech, BMF, yo." But critics aren't buying it. They point out his repeated public appearances with Floyd Mayweather and Rick Ross, two names famously at odds with 50 Cent, as proof he burned a major bridge he can't rebuild. And some say this fallout with 50 is just part of a bigger wave of karma. Old stories have resurfaced about how Meech treated his own friends during past controversies, raising questions about loyalty and trust. From movie star status to Instagram hustles, Lil Meech is under serious pressure, and this time there might not be a safety net waiting to catch him. The most shocking part of Lil Meech's story comes from an old case that fans are still talking about today. According to reports, Meech once landed his close friend in serious legal trouble during a late-night police stop in Georgia. Here's how the story goes. Police pulled over the car, and Meech allegedly shifted the blame onto his friend. Officers initially weren't too concerned. They said a firearm alone wasn't an issue in Georgia. But then, according to accounts, Meech allegedly pointed them toward other things in the car. Once officers checked again, they discovered more, and suddenly his friend was the one taken into custody. That friend later revealed that Meech called him from jail, promising to cover legal fees and support his family while he fought the case. His friend said, "I done spent a lot of money fighting this case on lawyers. Just reimburse me, man, and help the family while I'm in here." But according to people close to the situation, those promises were never kept. To this day, the story fuels claims that Meech turned his back on someone who once had his back. For critics, this alleged betrayal is part of a bigger pattern: burned bridges, broken promises, and a reputation that's spiraling out of control. The backlash didn't stop with that police stop story. Online, fans and former associates are calling out Lil Meech for what they see as a pattern of disloyalty. From allegedly turning his back on a close friend to falling out with Selena Powell and even burning bridges with 50 Cent, people are questioning who Meech can truly count on. Screenshots and voice notes circulating online show multiple people claiming Meech made financial promises he never delivered on. One source said, "He always talks about family and loyalty, but when it's time to show it, he disappears." The criticism has become so loud that even longtime supporters are starting to distance themselves. On social media, comments like "Meech ain't cut like his pops" and "BMF legacy ain't safe in his hands" are gaining traction. Right now, the pressure isn't just about money or fame, it's about reputation. And in hip-hop culture, once your name gets tied to betrayal, it's nearly impossible to shake. Faced with constant criticism, Lil Meech finally clapped back online. In a now viral post, he wrote, "Y'all can say what you want, but me and my pops still BMF. I don't owe nobody nothing. The internet don't know the truth." But instead of calming things down, his words lit another fire. Comment sections filled with people accusing him of ducking responsibility and hiding behind his father's legacy. Some fans even tagged 50 Cent, demanding he respond again. Industry insiders say Meech's defiance may be making things worse. Instead of repairing his public image, every new post becomes another headline, another meme, another reason for critics to pile on. One thing is clear: the same internet fame that once boosted Meech's career is now working against him. Behind the scenes, whispers in the industry are growing louder. Lil Meech may already be blacklisted. Sources close to casting directors say networks are hesitant to attach his name to any major projects after the BMF fallout. Music insiders claim labels don't see him as a safe investment either, especially with the constant cloud of controversy. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's icy comments haven't helped. Once you lose 50's support, doors in both TV and music slam shut fast. With luxury cars gone, chains missing, brand partnerships dried up, and a reputation under fire, many are asking the hard question: is this the end of Lil Meech's career before it even truly began? Only time will tell if he can flip the script, or if this is the final chapter of his rise and fall. If things weren't already bad enough, the internet is having a field day with Lil Meech's downfall. Memes of his missing BMF chain, clips of Selena Powell's accusations, and even edited videos of 50 Cent clowning him are flooding social media. One viral post showed a split image of Meech once draped in jewelry next to a recent clip of him promoting products on Instagram stories with the caption, "From star to salesman." Another trending meme quoted his alleged voice note, "This is my reputation," and turned it into a running joke. What hurts most? Even some of his industry peers are quietly liking and sharing these posts. The same people who once stood next to him are now watching the chaos unfold from the sidelines. At this point, Lil Meech isn't just battling financial troubles or personal drama, he's fighting the internet itself, and that's a battle very few ever win. Some people say what goes around comes around, and right now it looks like Lil Meech is facing that harsh reality. When times were good, critics claim he didn't step up for his closest people. Promises to cover legal fees and support those who took heat for him reportedly went unfulfilled. And now, with money drying up and opportunities slipping away, many are calling it straight up karma. But here's the twist: not all the blame falls on Meech alone. His father, Big Meech, recently home, has been stirring headlines of his own. From taking pictures with Rick Ross, one of 50 Cent's biggest rivals, to allegedly moving in ways that upset longtime allies, those decisions had ripple effects. Insiders say even a small money play with Ross, while 50 had already invested millions into the BMF brand, was enough to cause tension. Meanwhile, Terry Southwest T has also been seen mixing with people tied to 50's old rivals, adding more fuel to the fire. In short, Meech has been caught in the middle of family loyalty, industry politics, and financial struggles all at once. The result? A spiral. From being linked to Selena Powell, to pawning jewelry and losing luxury cars, to feuding with 50 Cent, the fall has been dramatic. Fans online are calling this his rock bottom moment, a collapse that could define how his legacy is remembered moving forward.